Welcome, bienvenue dans la Fédération des planètes unies. Comme vous voyez, le stream a compté plus tard que d'habitude, juste pour des affaires personnelles. Ce stream d'aujourd'hui et de demain ne seront pas en replay sur le YouTube. Étant donné que je ne vais pas rester longtemps, je vais les mettre tous les deux ensemble. Je vais essayer tant possible de faire cette diffusion sera faite lundi ou plus tard mercredi. C'est parti. Moins de phrases. Je vous laisse avec un nouveau personnage. La victoire, c'est la vie.
You are my most trusted soldiers. We can't defeat the enemy alone. We'll need the help of old friends and old enemies. We can't win through force of arms. We will use any means necessary to defeat this enemy. Always remember, victory is life.
Several containment cells at this penal installation have been breached. A number of prisoners are attempting to escape. Their likely destination is the shuttle facility and landing area.
They found us! Get up! Run!
Enemy targets on sensors.
Well done. You drove the escapees into our fortified position. Victory is life. Our guard unit was decimated during the breakout. We should form a new squad and deal with the remaining escapees. The honor of leadership should be yours.
More escapees ahead. They have yet to detect our presence.
Excellent. Now you can make a surprise assault.
Nothing useful in here. We should keep moving.
An additional dose of Ketracel White provides a temporary boost.
Boss, we got incoming. That shuttle ready yet?
A large number of prisoners are escaping the facility and heading your way. Stop them. I have seen enough. Computer? Remember, victory is life.
Your leadership skills are sound. I am Iko Ixtan, and I would be honored to follow you in battle. I offer my...
You fight well. I see now why the Honored Elder chose you for this duty. I am Rem Taral. It would be good to serve under your command. I offer my services...
A well-executed operation. You showed initiative and inspired others to follow your lead and achieve success. Your promotion to first is all but assured. All that remains is confirmation from the Vorta commander. I will take you to him now. Follow me. Take this turbo lift to the bridge. You are to speak to the Vorta known as Wayun. He awaits you there, along with his adjutant, Loris, and a founder. I trust you appreciate the need to report to the lead Vorta as soon as possible. He is not the only one evaluating you.
Prepare the fleet. We need to reach the Bejor system as soon as possible.
Of course, Founder. We'll be ready for transit within the hour. Welcome. Honored Elder Dukan Rex speaks quite highly of you. And after evaluating your latest performance, I can see the praise is well earned. I'm pleased to inform you that the Founders have chosen to bestow the rank of First upon you. May you continue to serve them well. I would expect no less. One more thing. The Founders, in their wisdom, have also granted you the right to report directly to them when necessary. To speak to your gods is quite an honor. Unexpected, perhaps, but we live in most unusual times. The Founders will contact you when they have need of your skills. In the meantime, I suggest you prepare yourself, your unit, and your ship for service. Speak with my adjutant, Loris 4. She'll help you prepare for the challenges ahead in the Alpha Quadrant. Remember, victory is life.
Greetings, and congratulations on your promotion. I am Loris 4. I will help you maximize your efforts to bring glory to the Founders. Head to the requisitions room across the hall. Someone will assist you. While you're there, you may also wish to acquire a different vessel or switch the ship you'll command. Each ship requires certain bridge officers to function efficiently. Be certain you have the officers you need before heading out. Report to Wayun when you are ready to depart. He will distribute the Ketrasol. Exit the way you came in. Turn right, then head left and enter requisitions.
Are you prepared for combat? Can you vouch for the loyalty of your men? Then receive this reward from the Founders. May it keep you strong. We're detecting a number of derelict vessels ahead on sensors. It looks like they ran afoul of some Idran swarmers. How unfortunate. I believe this will be a teachable moment for our newly promoted first. Loris?
I agree, of course. First, I'd like you to move ahead of the fleet and eliminate the swarmers. Take out the derelict vessels as well.
Eliminate them. gather near the wormhole entrance. All ships, prepare for
As of this moment,
I'd like you to handle personally. There's a Zendkethi battle station in this sector. It's heavily damaged and in danger of being destroyed in combat.
Kalis didn't have to deal with battle alert. It's complicated.
I will make our intentions clear to the Alliance before they open fire on us.
What? The Dominion is on our side?
We've entered transporter range to the station first. Is your awaiting... Our sensors have detected the Admiral. He is on the station's upper level in the command area. I recommend haste. The Herc are like...
Hadar? Here? If you come to help, you will be welcomed. If not, today is a good day to die. For you. The Zenkethi? He's caused enough trouble for one day. Take him away if you wish.
Hadar? Not the liberators I was expecting, to be certain. But I will not refuse your aid. You are here to rescue me, yes? If not, I would like... have a warp-capable shuttle on this station near the escape pods. I'll give you access to that section. Take me to it.
Level secure. We're needed elsewhere. Fight well.
Well done, soldier. I can make it from here. My shuttle is just beyond this door. What is your saying? Ah, yes. Victory is life.
I see you've taken the Admiral out of harm's way. I expected nothing less from one of our finest. I have a new task for you first. Make your way to the torpedo bay.
Jem'Hadar, huh? This day just gets more and more interesting. If you're here for a fight, you'll get one. But with all this proto-matter around us, it might be brief. Fantastic. If you're not here to fight, I'm gonna assume you're here to help. We were about to disarm all these beauties. I'm sure you noticed this place is a little unstable. No one's thrilled with the idea of all this proto-matter exploding. Want to give us a hand? Right. And you figured a room full of proto-matter would be the best way to make it go boom? Wonderful. Look, let's compromise. We'll neutralize the proto-matter in all but one of these torpedoes, which you'll set to detonate. everyone's happy. My team needs 3 minutes to get it done. You okay with this plan?
Victory is life, Vagranos. T'as fini les vidéos?
The renowned Starfleet efficiency. 3 minutes is an acceptable time frame. Let the good commander know we are agreeable to his terms. And first, don't tarry once the demolition task is complete. We require your skills in combat over Bejor.
One stack down. Keep up the good work. We're halfway done. Keep doing what you do best. Keep them off us! Protomatter's done, but the explosives are still intact. All right. Protomatter is out of commission. We're good to go here. You want to push the big red button? Or shall I? Nice work. It's been interesting, fighting with Jem'Hadar instead of the other way around. Well, Command wants us somewhere else, so adios. Try not to get shot, yeah?
Time is a factor here, First. We have need of you back in space. You've done well, First. I believe we are going to work together quite nicely, all for the glory of the Founders, of course. Our main task lies ahead. Simply put, we must save the Alliance forces in this sector from the Herc.
Slow down those Herc machines. They're much confusing impact. Target the Herc forces and fire! You fight well, Jem'Hadar. Comply!
Mayday! Mayday! We're barely holding on here. Can anyone help?
A Starfleet vessel is in trouble. Assist them.
Picked up an incoming Herc dreadnought. Stop that ship!
A Herc force is coming your way. I will assist you.
Another well-fought victory, First, and the Founders want you to serve alongside the Alliance as part of their defensive forces. There are two viable factions to consider. The Federation and the
Vous avez le choix entre Fédération et Klingon. Désolé. Désolé, j'ai choisi la Fédération des Planètes Unies.
Interesting choice. I think you'll fit in well there, eventually.
This meeting is classified. You are one of a special breed, chosen by the Founders for great things. To that end, we will supply you with special gear and training. Use this transponder to directly contact us on a secure channel. I expect regular reports, especially regarding unusual developments. And do remember, victory is life.
Galactic quadrants. Despite recent events, they've agreed to host the summit at Deep Space Nine. I'm not surprised. None of the galactic powers are comfortable hosting a Dominion fleet deep within their territory. Meet with me at DS9 prior to the beginning of the summit. I could use your help with something.
Désolé, le stream d'aujourd'hui va être plus court que d'habitude. Beaucoup plus court. C'est pour ça que le stream d'aujourd'hui et le stream de demain sera ensemble sur YouTube. Sur ce, Victory is life. Et à demain. Victory is life. Nous reprenons le stream là où on s'est arrêté.
To discuss the return of the Herc, and what can be done to prevent their aggression from devastating all 4 galactic quadrants. Despite recent events, they've agreed to host the summit at Deep Space Nine. I'm not surprised. None of the galactic powers are comfortable hosting a Dominion fleet deep within their territory. Meet with me at DS9 prior to the beginning of the summit. I'd like to discuss our options. If you'll excuse me.
Please, we're low on fuel and supplies. We need help, badly.
Come on. The High Council has announced several challenges to the Empire, worthy of a warrior such as yourself. Would you like to review
This is
them?
Station Control. Welcome to Deep Space Nine. Your docking clearance has been authorized. Several of our docking facilities were damaged in the recent conflict. Please proceed to the provide. Also, Captain Nog is waiting to meet with you on the promenade.
Hello. I've been assigned to assist you here on the station. The leaders of the 4 major delegations have asked to meet with you prior to the summit meeting. Their offices are located here on the promenade. Admiral Quinn's office is behind those doors.
The results of this summit could have long-lasting effects. A number of our allies, especially the Klingons, consider the Herc to be a Dominion problem. The Federation sees this as a chance to improve relations with your people. Having allies in the Gamma Quadrant instead of enemies would be a great step toward galactic peace.
Here is Proconsul Deton's office.
This summit may be difficult. While the Federation will see a path toward peace, I suspect the Klingons will feel the opposite. There is no love lost between them and your people, or the Herc for that matter. The Republic position is one of pragmatism. The Herc are a threat no one can ignore, regardless of what quadrant their home lies in.
Chancellor Jempok has an office here.
I would not hope for aid from the Empire, Jem'Hadar. Most of the High Council see the Herc purely as a Dominion problem. There are others, such as Martok, who see that position as dishonorable. If they want to fight the war of their ancestors, so be it. But they will be doing so without the Empire. The same could be said for our allies, should they side with you.
Ambassador Odo is here, coordinating security efforts.
It's important to win the hearts and minds here. Many of the summit attendees, particularly the Klingons, consider the Herc to be our problem, and our problem alone. It's up to us to convince them otherwise.
There are several Alpha Quadrant leaders here for the summit. Kai Kira of Bajor, Counselor Garrick of Cardassia, and my father, Ferengi Grand Nagus Rom. I recommend... I believe the Kai is here, in the Bajoran Temple.
Hello there. I'm a little surprised to see a Jem'Hadar here. I figured Odo would have come himself to find out where Bajor stands. I can tell you we're worried. If you fall, the Herc will come here, and we'll be the first to face them, so Bajor stands ready. We'll do what we can to stop them, even if that means joining forces with the Dominion. There's something else I should mention. I've experienced visions recently, a sign from the prophets. I see a place I've been before, a world beyond the grip of death. It's the home of a former Kai, and it's in the Dominion. I should also mention that I've seen you in this vision as well. I believe we're going to take a journey together soon. As Kai, I'm obligated to serve the will of the prophets. Doing so leads me to many places, not just Bajor. That can be difficult, especially in times of war. There's been a lot of that in the last few years. First the Dominion, then the Klingons, the Iconians, and now the Herc. There are times when I wonder how Ben Sisko managed during the Dominion War, and he was the emissary. I've tried to follow his example whenever possible, but it's been a challenge. Something else on your mind?
My father is in my uncle's bar. Hard to believe he used to work there, huh? Looks like Counselor Garrick is in his old tailor shop. Huh.
Hello there. I take it you're not here to update your ensemble, though if you'd like a few suggestions, I'd be happy to provide some. In the meantime, surprised? Don't be. Cardassia was recently attacked by the Herc. We'd have fared poorly without help from our neighbors. Even the Lucari and the Ferengi offered a hand. There's no love for the Dominion on Cardassia, but we know, once upon a time, when I was but a tailor. That was before plain, simple Garrick became a member of the Ditapa Council, of course, before the Reconstruction and the Iconian War and the Herc. While I'm proud of the work I've done for Cardassia over the years, there's a part of me that yearns to be here once more. To be just a tailor, just Garrick. Will there be an...
I was wondering when you'd come along. I'm guessing you're here to talk about the Herc and what we want to do about them. It's no secret that the Ferengi aren't a military powerhouse like the Klingons. Most of the time, we'd be happy to make a tidy profit from all of this, and as far away from it as possible. That changed when the Herc attacked Ferenginar. We would have been wiped out without help. And we didn't get it from Starfleet or the Klingons. We got it from the Lucari. Even a few not cool ships showed up to fight. That showed us that this is everyone's fight, big or small. So we're in. And if the 34th rule of acquisition comes into play, well... Did you have another question?
The Alliance has asked a number of special consultants to attend the summit. I know each of them well, and I can vouch for their knowledge and skill, even my Uncle Quark. Despite his reputation, his knowledge of the Gamma Quadrant is valuable. Just don't mention Latinum in the discussion, or the value of his information could rise considerably.
Hello. Oh. It's been a while since I've been in this place. I can't believe Quark still has that hollow me in here. It's a little embarrassing, to be honest. I wish we were all here under better circumstances. Then again, DS9's always been a trouble magnet. I guess peace is a little too much to ask for around here. My husband is risking a lot of capital, political and otherwise, by choosing to get involved with all of this. Fortunately, he's the best Grand Nagus to come around in a long time. The best ever, as far as I'm concerned, but I'm pretty biased on that point. Look, if I were this mirror version of me I've been hearing so much about, I'd have a lot more tactical advice to offer. As it is, my advice to you is this. Take a look around. Think about all the civilians, the refugees, people who are depending on you to protect them. Think about the best way you can do that, if you can. That's what I'd do if I were in your shoes. Boots, whatever. Was there something else?
Don't suppose you're here for a drink? Holosuite? Dabo? Can't blame me for trying to find profit while I can. My fool of a brother, the Nagus, seems hell-bent on getting the Ferengi into this mess. Not a lot of profit in fighting the Herc, 34th rule or not. You can't spend your money when you're dead. If you ask me, we'd be better off sealing that wormhole and saying goodbye to the Herc and the Dominion forever. I'd miss the Tullaberry wine, but I'd get over it. But seeing how that'll never happen, especially as long as Kira's still breathing, can I get you something?
Ah, hello there. Nice to meet you. Dr. Julian Bashir, recently recommissioned Starfleet officer at your service. Can't say I was expecting to see a Jem'Hadar here today. We're doing what we can to get things in order after that business with the Zenkethi and the Herc. The station took quite a beating. Worse than I saw during the Dominion War. We're still treating casualties, and it looks like we'll be seeing more soon. A lot more. The situation is compounded by the presence of civilians, both local and from other systems, even the Dominion. We have a number of refugees from the Gamma Quadrant on the station, and more are on the way. Clearly, the sooner we can solve the Herc dilemma, the better. We'll be beyond our capacity to help the refugees soon, as will Bajor. Something on your mind?
There's a number of refugee groups here on the promenade.
Are you surprised, seeing Karemans here on a Federation station? That's how bad it is back home. We had to come to the Federation to find safe haven. There's nothing for us in the Dominion. Not anymore. That's right. Your gods abandoned us to the Herc and left us to fend for ourselves when the invasion got rough. It's no wonder there's talk about rebellion on Karema, and many other worlds besides. And now, here you are, just like us, asking the Alliance for help. Don't be surprised if they refuse. People here still remember the war and what you, Jem'Hadar, did to this quadrant. You ask me? It'd be justice if they turned their backs on you, just like you did to us.
A Jem'Hadar? Here? Where were you when we needed you most? When the Herc came, we sent distress calls. But no Jem'Hadar came. The Founders didn't save us. Only a few of us managed to get away on ships before the Herc closed in. Word of the Bajorans and their faith reached us after the war ended. Their stories about one of their spiritual leaders. She came to the worst of us, on our prison moon, to bring the wisdom of the prophets. So, when the Herc came, we decided to come here, through the Celestial Temple, to seek deliverance. If our old gods won't listen to us, perhaps Kai Kira and the prophets will.
The summit will begin soon, first. Transmit your... The Federation and Klingon positions were predictable. I'm surprised the others aren't sitting it out, particularly the Ferengi. They're usually more interested in saving their own skins, after all. Interesting that Dominion citizens are traveling here for safety. We'll have to do something to assist Starfleet and the Bajorans on this. That's all for now, first. Report to me in the conference room when you arrive. What a surprise. Everyone's here and no one's started shooting. Quite a commendable level of restraint. See if you can keep it that way. Take a moment to get settled. Speak with the others. Things will be serious soon enough.
I envy you, Jem'Hadar. You have had the honor of fighting the Herc to defend your home as a warrior born. Jem'Pak is not willing to face the truth. There are Klingons who fear the Herc, hiding behind politics and rules. Grethar waits for their worthless souls. Know this, there are still Klingons who know where their blades belong. We will not dishonor our ancestors and ignore the Herc. We will fight them to our dying breath. In the name of Kahless?
Ah, the newly appointed first. I'm glad we had a moment to talk before the summit begins. Your report on the other attendees and their positions was appreciated by myself as well as the Founder. I hope you realize the distinct honor that has been bestowed upon you. To speak directly to a god is a privilege, one seldom offered to a Jem'Hadar. I trust...
Aucune pub n'est autorisée sur mes chats. Tout pub sera automatiquement supprimé. La première fois. La deuxième fois, ce sera un bug.
Hello again. I spoke with Odo about the vision we discussed. He's agreed to clear a mission to the old sector. Opaka, the former Kai I mentioned, lives there now. I believe so, yes. The Kai has a condition that has prevented her from leaving until now. Odo has provided us with data that could lead to a cure. If there's a chance, I'm willing to take it. Her wisdom could help us all greatly. I realize this is a lot to take in, but I hope I can count on your help when the time comes.
Hello. I have high hopes for this summit. Many worlds in this quadrant have been attacked by the Herc, including my own. We must all realize that without the Dominion, the Herc will wreak havoc throughout all quadrants, and we will all suffer. I can't help but think that there's a path to a peaceful resolution in all of this. There's got to be some way to end this madness before more lives are lost.
If I can have everyone's attention, thank you. Let's begin the summit. Thank you all for coming. By now, you should be aware of our tactical situation. The Dominion, as you know it, is on the verge of collapse. We've withdrawn to our core systems, and the lines are holding, for now. Without your help, the Herc will win the war of attrition.
What about your outer systems? We're receiving refugees here, from those areas.
We have one fleet left, Admiral. That's hardly enough to defend the entire Dominion.
I'm failing to see how this concerns the Empire.
The recent battle here is a sample of what the Herc can do.
If you think they'll stop at the wormhole, you're sadly mistaken.
Need I remind you that the Dominion came to your aid in the Iconian War? I seem to recall Klingons placing high value on debts of honor, or has that changed?
Mind your tongue, changeling! I will not be insulted!
Admiral Quinn to Ops. What's happening?
We're under attack, Admiral. It's the Herc! Reading Herc boarding parties. Multiple decks. They've concentrated in the damaged pylon. Ore processing area.
Get to that damaged pylon section and lock it down before the Herc trigger an explosion that could wreck the station.
Bad news. The hangar security shield is on the verge of collapse. If it drops, you'll get pulled out into space, so let's make sure that doesn't happen. You need to stay... Nice work, but it's not over yet. The Herc have moved into the ore processing area above your position. There's a lot of unstable uridium ore in there. If they damage it, it could ignite and set off a chain reaction that could destroy the pylon. You'll need to make your way up there to secure the area and restart the safety systems there. Looks like the access system in this section was reset. You'll need to rotate the central column and extend the... Okay, you're almost in the clear. The safety systems for the area are currently offline. You'll need to restore power to that section and reinitialize the safety... Alright, the safety systems are reinitializing. They should be up and running in a few minutes. Knight, I need you to defend that section from the Herc until the system...
attacking the station and several civilian vessels in the system. I've sent ships to assist them, but I'm concerned our forces are spread too thin. I'd like you to work with those ships to protect the civilians while the rest of us defend the station. First Dukan Rex will accompany you as a combat escort.
Starfleet vessels, this is Quinn. Protect civilian targets.
Nice work. But I'm afraid there's bad news. We're picking up Herc vessels and they're heading our way. The station's weapon systems are offline. We need a few minutes to get them up and running. Until then, we're a sitting duck over here. I've asked every ship in the sector to regroup and prepare for battle.
Honor your ancestors! Fight now and destroy the Herc!
Concentrate fire on their capital ships.
Chief, I need those systems online!
Don't let the frigate swarms get behind you.
Just a few more seconds.
That was the last of them. We're not picking up any Herc ships on long-range sensors. For now, at least. In the meantime, my fleet will do what it can to keep the Herc on our side of the wormhole. Remain vigilant. I will have new orders for you soon. Remember, victory is life.
Pay close attention, recruit. I will only speak of this once. The severity of the Herc's attacks was surprising, but we should have been prepared. This is not the first time we have been forced to deal with him, after all. For the first time, we require allies. We must make it clear to the Alliance that the Herc threat is real. It could destroy us all. You're going to be tested. This will take more than being a good soldier. You'll need to be a diplomat, an ally, even a friend. Am I under...
That was unexpected, but I suspect it will show the Alliance just how real the Herc's threat is to all of us. After today, I'd like to think that letting the Herc destroy the Gamma Quadrant is not a viable option. For most of them, anyway. In the meantime, I have received a request from Kai Kira of Bejor. She's asked to lead a mission to the Ennis system, and I've approved it. She has also asked for your assistance. Provide it. And first, make sure she comes back safely. Consider it your highest priority. Dismissed. Congratulations, Honored First.
I need your help with a very sensitive mission. A former Kai, Opaka, was trapped on a prison moon in the Gamma Quadrant in 2369. Alien nanotech in her system prevents her from leaving the moon, but it also sustains her life indefinitely while on the surface. It seems the wardens of the prison were planning on curing and granting amnesty to the prisoners until their planet was decimated by the Herc. Somehow, the Dominion managed to obtain the cure, and they provided it to us as a peace offering. The moon hasn't been hit by the Herc, but it's only a matter of time. We need to cure Opaka and the others and get them out of there before that happens. Something else on your mind? Good, we've arrived. I suggest scanning the prison moon and its satellite network. They might have fixed the design flaw we exploited here years ago to bypass their defenses.
Those satellites could cripple a Starfleet runabout with one shot back then. I'd rather not find out how powerful they are now, if you don't mind. Looks like the satellite weapon and defense systems were updated to deal with modern vessels, but they still have the same flaw that Mars O'Brien took advantage of years ago.
You should be able to distract the satellites by firing probes near their position. Distract enough of them, and you'll clear an area long enough to safely beam down an away team. Picking up some debris clouds from Herc ships in orbit.
It's possible some Herc bypassed the satellites. We should be ready.
Looks like O'Brien's trick still works. The satellites took the bait, and we have a safe transport window. We're in position. I recommend we bring some pattern enhancers along. Local interference can make it tough. All right, the doctor and I are ready to...
Ah, the wreckage of the Yangtze Jiang. Or what's left of her, rather. Looks like the locals have scavenged everything of value from the old girl. Unlike her...
Right. The last time we were here, the prisoners were eager to be cured, if only to get the chance to kill their...
We're not alone. Herc life signs dead ahead. This is interesting. I just ran a medical scan on these Herc. They're not regenerating. There's no sign of the alien.
Keep fighting!
I think you'll find that she'll be in good health within moments. The healing nanites are quite effective. In fact, they seem to have become more efficient than they were last time I was here.
You can relax. I'm fine now. Really.
You made it. Good. The Kai's been expecting you. Yes, she's had a vision about you coming here. Come with us. The Kai's waiting for you, in the temple ahead.
Welcome. It's been some time since we've had peaceful visitors. And Kai Kira, it's been too long. Truly, the prophets have smiled upon us today.
Indeed they have. We have brought the cure. You'll be able to live a normal life away from here. You'll be free.
And we have something to bring with us. A miracle.
Is that?
Yes, a blessing from the prophets. The Orb of Peace. Through it, we ended the war between Ennis and Noel Ennis. As you can see, our peace has been shattered by the arrival of the hostile aliens. We have tried to speak with them, to find reason, but we have failed. We don't even know their name.
They're called Herc, and there's no reasoning with them. They attack and devastate every world, every species they encounter. We need to get you and your people out of here as soon as possible.
I see. We must take the orb with us as well. I can't have it falling into the hands of such a warlike species. It would be like the occupation all over again.
That's not going to happen. I won't allow it, and neither will my friends. We can administer the cure to everyone in groups. With your permission, we'll start right away.
Very well. Begin the procedure. I'm sure many...
Some time ago, I asked Bashir for this cure. I wanted to use the cure as a weapon and kill the enemy. I couldn't put the war with the Knoll behind me.
After all this time, to live a normal life, it's like waking up.
The cure, huh? Well, this cure had better work, friend. Or we won't.
Then it's true what the Kai saw in her dreams. Those
Is this for real? This cure? When they put me here, all I knew was war. I don't remember why it started, just that there was us, and the Ennis had to die. Even when...
Looks like you're down to 1 dose of the cure. Use that.
You have my thanks for all you have done for us today. May the blessings of the Prophet...
Those things are attacking! Defend yourselves!
Colin's down! Medic! Someone help him!
I'm afraid he's dead. There's nothing we can do for him.
Though we will mourn the loss of our friend Colin, we can take comfort knowing that, at long last, he was able to leave.
The doctor and I will stay with Opaka and her people in case the Herc make another attack here. Once you've cleared the way to the transport site, we'll join up with you there. Glad everyone made it out in one piece. Set up the pattern enhancer so we can beam out safe. Let's move the ship behind the satellites
Recruit.
and lure the herd.
Provide an update on the Ennis and Null, of course. But
Just in time. Here they come. It looks like the Herc have had enough for now.
I'm glad I was able to administer the cure to the remaining prisoners while you were clearing a path to the transport site. Everyone is safely aboard and mortal for the first time in many years. I've never seen so many people.
Thank you, Julian. It means a lot to me to have everyone out safely, especially Opaka.
Welcome to Deep Space Nine.
Emissary, our paths meet again.
Hello, Ben. It's good to hear from you. I'm glad we were able to return Opaka to Bajor safely. She's determined to follow the will of the prophets and establish a new place of worship in the Gamma Quadrant near the wormhole. Odo assures me that the Dominion are open to discussing this. We'll see. Many of us have not forgotten the fate of the new Bajor colony and the Dominion's role in that. As for me, my time as Kai is coming to an end. Opaka is the Kai that Bajor needs now. I intend to guard the Celestial Temple from the Herc and anyone else who would destroy the home of the Prophets. Best place to do that is Deep Space Nine, as part of Starfleet. I'll be Captain Kira the next time you see me. Thank you again for helping me bring Opaka home. I owe you one.
Congratulations on
the Founders have asked the Alliance to send an expeditionary force. There is much to be...
C'est là que se termine ce stream qui est encore moins court que celui d'hier. Les deux streams seront fusionnés sur YouTube et sera normalement posté au plus tard mercredi. Je remercie tous ceux qui ont regardé mes streams. Comme d'habitude, mon ami Valranos va diffuser ces deux vidéos ce soir et mercredi. Quant à nous, on va se retrouver le week-end prochain. Évidemment, je ne pourrai pas vous donner l'heure. Ce sera peut-être la même heure que cette semaine. Sur ce, comme dirait un certain Vulcain, longue vie et prospérité, et un certain Gemadar, la victoire et la vie.